Hello and welcome to Manga 96, and today we're going to talk about Arifureta Shokugyou de Sekai Saikyou. Today's topic will be the two childhood friends who ended up joining Hajime's harem. We'll take a closer look on what each of those childhood friends is capable of, as there is no room for damsels in distress in the Demon King's harem, as well as closely examine their relationship with each other. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning, as we're spoiling a lot of things in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would highly recommend that you go and read the light novel, as it is an enjoyable read. For everyone else, let's start with Shizuku. Shizuku has exceptionally prodigious intelligence, having an extremely sharp and perceptive mind since the tender age of 4. Combined with her mental maturity, she is able to understand and process subjects far more quickly than most of her peers. Alongside Hajime, she was the first member of her classmates to immediately understand the danger of being summoned to Tortos compared to the others who were at first instantly fascinated by the fantasy-like other world. Her uncannily sharp mind also made her extremely alert to danger. She is the only one aside from Yuka to have noticed the death trap that Eri had prepared for her and her entire class, due to her instinctive fear and suspicion of all surrounding Hylic knights and soldiers' states of hollowness. Even instantly realizing that all of them, including Nia, are actually already dead and reanimated back as undead corpses by necromancy when Eri revealed her betrayal. Eri, as a genius herself, acknowledged that Shizuku is the only one who will pose the greatest hindrance to her master plan. Thus, she had to design a more intricate trap of using her personal mate and close friend Nia to lure Shizuku into getting stabbed and restrained. Shizuku even instantly incorrectly deduced that Hiyama was Eri's accomplice in her massacre, when he appeared to be the only one able to break free of the shackles that not even Koki, who originally was the strongest member of their class, could not do so. When in reality, Hiyama had pretended to be trapped and injured as part of Eri's countermeasures towards Koki in case he had managed to break free. Shizuku was able to see through the seemingly perfect illusionary world that makes her realize her deepest desires within the Haltenia labyrinth as a fake world and managed to break free of it by herself without any outside interference. After being summoned to Tortos as one of X's heroes, she was blessed with superhuman physical abilities, excelling in terms of speed and agility. In her training with Hajime, her strength and speed increased. Her fighting style has always focused on speed over power, as she was considerably the fastest among the heroes' party. To most onlookers, Shizuku moves too fast to be seen by the naked eye and can perform multiple attacks in a single second. However, her speed holds an inferiority to both Hajime and his companions, including Kaori, while using Noin's body. While not her strongest area, Shizuku was still blessed with superhuman strength greater than even Meld, the strongest knight of Hylic Kingdom. She can easily carry a fully grown person and apply enough force on her katana to slide through most monsters with ease. Though not sturdy as Ryotaro, Shizuku's body can still withstand most attacks while still maintaining the strength to fight. She was trained since childhood in the Yaegashi Ryu and a talented prodigy in Kenjutsu since a tender age of 4 in Japan. Shizuku was a peerless swordswoman who never lost a single kendo tournament. After being granted several sword enhancement skills and superhuman physical abilities as a summoned hero and further extensive training, she became a formidable master swordswoman and one of the strongest members of the hero party, being able to defeat all the powerful monsters in the first 89 floors of the Great Orcus Labyrinth. Her preferred combat style revolves around using Japanese-style swords instead of the regular Roman medieval style once used in Tortos. Because of this, she wasn't able to utilize her true skills to their fullest until Hajime gave her the Black Blade Katana to act as a replacement for her broken sword after her group rescues in the Great Orcus Labyrinth. After receiving her new sword from Hajime, she is able to utilize all her Yaegashi Ryu techniques to their full potential, even when deprived of her sight. Shizuku could deflect sneak attacks from Eri's undead knights and soldiers with incredible timing and precision. In the Frost Cavern of Schnee, with her newly acquired evolution magic to further enhance her physical abilities and swordsmanship, she could fight its monsters far more efficiently than Ryotaro, Suzu and even Koki himself. Defeating the Ice Golem, which was part of the trial, more quickly than the three of them, as well as fighting on par with the magical doppelganger of herself, ultimately defeating it in one strike after she finally started accepting her feelings about Hajime. After returning to Earth, it's been described that there is nothing she can cut. Like her husband Hajime, Shizuku has significantly high talents of marksmanship and gains good accuracy when she fires needles from the mouth of her black blade's scabbard. She has been trained in martial arts since childhood. While her exact level is unknown, she has grown enough to impress her family when they witness her improved skills. As for her weapon of choice, it's a Kisaki Moroha Zukuri style double-edged katana with a black blade made of compressed azanthium. It was a gift from Hajime to her, which she was grateful for, as it allowed her to utilize her signature Yaegashi style techniques. It has immense strength and cutting power since it was forged from Torto's strongest metal or azanthium. It can cut through almost anything. It also has several functions that if supplied with mana, the blade can be extended up to 60 cm in the form of a wind blade and can also shoot two more blades from besides the extended part. Its sheath would be clad with thunder with mana poured into it, as well as its scabbard opening shooting needles with tremendous force. With the help of metamorphosis magic and spirit magic, it became a living sword that can only be controlled by Shizuku. Moving on to Kaori. After acquiring Noin's body from her revival by Hajime, she possesses all the physical abilities of the true apostle. It wasn't until she reached the final trial of the Frost Cavern of Schnee that she finally became able to use the apostle's body to its full potential, becoming Noin's equal in power and surpassing her due to her priest abilities and number of ancient magic that she possesses. By possessing Noin's body, Kaori is granted inhuman physical strength beyond what most humans are capable of, that includes her childhood friend Koki. She is able to wield her twin broadswords with ease, one in each hand, despite their weight. She can easily catch Yue's punch despite Yue's own vampire-enhanced strength. Her punch is strong enough to send Hajime flying through the air, but only gives him minor injuries that only nick him a little. Her strength is so strong that she easily bisects other apostles with relative ease. By possessing Noin's body, she is capable of moving so fast that she seems invisible to the naked eye. By using evolution magic, she can move as fast as Noin, being capable of leaving behind after images. By using Godspeed, she can move so fast that it appears she is teleporting with special magic. Her speed has surpassed of her best friend and fellow wife Shizuku and can also catch up to Hajime's immense speed. Due to Noin's inhuman body, Kaori can take large amounts of damage without being impaired. Her durability has surpassed her childhood friend Ryotaro. After gaining her new body, Kaori was able to survive jumping from the Divine Mountain without any injuries, despite landing face first into the ground. She can also withstand US Dragonic Thunder without any major injuries, with only being able to scrape her hair. Because of her apostle body, she can resist other apostles' disintegrate by using her own. Due to her Holy Crest of the Fallen spell, she gains a powerful auto-regenerative ability on top of her immense durability, making her very difficult to kill. Kaori has shown to be very clever and innovative, as she was able to come up with ways to weaponize support-type magic spells, turning restraining-type spells into offensive ones. She has shown to come up with creative ways to efficiently use barrier magic. After acquiring Noin's body, she also gained the Apostle's superhuman swordsmanship. Her skill with a sword is high enough for her job to be mistaken for swordsmaster. While initially unable to utilize both her broadswords simultaneously, she possessed considerable skills in wielding a single broadsword. In the final trial of the Frost Cavern of Schnee, she was finally able to utilize both her broadswords at once with great proficiency, wielding them as skillfully as Noin did. Being a priestess and one of X-summoned heroes, Kaori has more mana when compared to the other people of Tortos. Through harsh training, her mana reserves grow stronger than Koki, and after acquiring Noin's body, she gains the immense mana of one of God's apostles, allowing her to perform her spells on large scales at a higher level than before. She has one of the highest magical aptitudes among ex-summoned heroes. Being a priestess, she specializes in recovery and light magic. After Hajime falls into the abyss, she trains harder than ever in order to find and protect him. Over time, she became one of the best magic users of the hero party, her skill being far superior to Ayako Tsuji, a fellow priestess, and even having more magic derivative skills than Koki. Kaori has shown incredible magic prowess, able to simultaneously administer healing magic to injured party members while casting support type light magic spells to aid the vanguard. Though her prowess pales in comparison to Yue and Tio when she was in her human body, due to her mana being significantly lower than the two of them being atavists. Kaori was still considerably an excellent mage by normal standards. After being transformed to Noin's body, her magic powers improved to a whole new level as she could control her mana directly, thus removing the necessity of chanting spells as well as use all forms of magic due to Noin's all-elemental affinity, and combined spell together due to spell manning skills. During the final trial of the Frost Caron Schnee, Kaori is able to learn how to create circles by using the feathers of the Apostle body, as well as to use offensive magic in battle. She begins combining the ancient magic she gains to create powerful new spells. As for their relationship, Kaori is Shizuku's most beloved best friend, due to her being the first girl to show her kindness and compassion during her childhood, instead of persecution like most other girls her age for her friendship with Koki, as well as her brave efforts. Kaori was able to encourage Shizuku to pursue her own desires as she wants to be more girly. This is seen when Kaori was scolding Shizuku's grandfather Suzuo for not letting Shizuku grow out her hair as a girl. Because of this, Shizuku is extremely devoted towards Kaori, often supporting her attempts to get along with Hajime to win his affection. After Hajime fell into the abyss, Shizuku promised Kaori that she would help her discover the truth of what happened to Hajime and to give Kaori closure and peace. In Volume 4, during Katalea's ambush of the hero party, when it seems that Shizuku was about to be killed by the monsters that Katalea brought, Kaori rushed to Shizuku's side, determined to stay at her best friend's side at the end of their lives. After Hajime saved the hero party and Kaori decided to go with him, Shizuku was the main person supporting her decision, as Kaori was thankful for her support but was regretful about having to part from her best friend. In Volume 6, when Kaori is killed by Hiyama during the demon invasion, she is truly devastated and almost breaks down if Hajime had not have consoled her. After Kaori is revived, Shizuku is extremely happy and hugged her while crying loudly. She is very loyal to her, as seen in her attitude that she refused to accept that she loves Hajime because that would mean that she betrayed Kaori, and that will make her hate Shizuku. After she tells Kaori her feelings for Hajime, Kaori does not condemn her and instead asks her to rival against Yue and Shia along with her as comrades, stating that she is happy that Shizuku has started to put her desires above always helping others. However, Shizuku became disturbed when Kaori started displaying the qualities of a yonder and a stalker. She even felt sorry for Hajime when Kaori starts making plans to get closer to him after she falls for him. She also became bothered with Kaori started suggesting that they team up and assault Hajime at night together. In the after story, Shizuku and Kaori live together with Hajime as his wives. With this, I covered everything that I wanted to cover on Shizuku and Kaori. And that'll be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, or subscribe to the channel for more manga reviews and One Piece content. And until next time, take care.